Hi everyone, my name is Avery Hikulski and this is my professional engagement project for the 2021 fall semester. So taking a look at my career interests and goals at the beginning of the semester, I was interested in a lot of different career paths relating to exercise science, more specifically therapy. So I was interested in physical therapy assistant, and occupational therapy. What initially drew me to these career interests was my passion for fitness and honestly just helping other people to achieve their goals. So looking at the different activities that I engaged in, I did a CPR AED first aid training course and I got certified in that. And then I interviewed 3 different professionals, one of which was a physical therapist, another was a physical therapist assistant, and finally an occupational therapist. So I also attended 4 different webinars, all these relating to exercise science and more specifically therapy. So out of the 8 professional activities that I engaged in, I found that one of the most influential and beneficial to me was interviewing Jennifer Davidson, who is an occupational therapist. During this activity, I learned a lot about the field of occupational therapy. My interviewee gave me a lot of specific information about her experiences in OT, which I found aligned with my passions and my career interests. She seemed very excited about her career field and even offered for me to shadow her in the future, which was very encouraging. So I found that this was the one that stood out to me the most. So 2 questions that I asked her that I found her answers gave me the most help was, what is your title and your primary job responsibilities? So she just kind of talked about what she does on a day-to-day basis and mentioned that her career field is it's super broad. So you can do many different things within occupational therapy. There's many different things you can specialize in. But her main responsibility is to first evaluate someone who comes in, assess them, and then treat and make goals for the needs that she sees. And then I also asked her what suggestions and advice can you give students considering a career like hers. So she suggested to try and shadow as many different kinds of settings as you can, because the field of occupational therapy is so broad. You kind of want to just dip your toes in all the different water and kind of just see what you find the most interest in and think that you would do the best in. So after completing my professional engagement activities, I've narrowed down my career interest to occupational therapy. One of the biggest pros to the career I'm interested in is the rewarding feeling of helping others. Being able to just have the knowledge to create and set goals for patients, and seeing them improve in occupational therapy is something that I look forward to. However, with any profession comes along some challenging and frustrating aspects. The medical field, more specifically occupational therapy, can be very emotionally and physically draining, not only for the professional, but for the patients as well. So just being there for your patients and being able to support them and know that each patient has a different need. So adjusting the treatment to each and every patient. So a character I feel that I possess would help me to be successful in occupational therapy is that I'm good at communicating and connecting with people of varying personalities. So this semester I actually got the opportunity to volunteer with the program Girls in the Game. And as a coach, I worked with other volunteers to help coach 4th and 5th grade high-risk girls in the Bloomington Normal community. I help them to work on confidence and leadership skills through physical activity. So with that, I had to learn to alter how I communicate the different lessons based on different girls' learning needs and personalities, and I find that this would be a very helpful characteristic to have in the field of occupational therapy, because you're having to work with so many different people, so many different patients, and having to adjust the way you communicate things with people based on their needs. So the most important thing that I learned from completing this project is to be curious about things that you're interested in and that you're passionate about. Kind of just get your foot in the door early, make connections with people who share your interests, communicating with and reaching out to different professionals in the career fields that you're interested in, and also putting forth your best work in everything that you do. These are all things that I learned upon completing this project. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you.